All right, well, last week we aired a story about how baby food in the U.S. was below World Health Organization standards. Well, this week we have learned a research student is working on a project backed by Gerber at LSU AgCenter's Sweet Potato Research Center. Well, she says using common soil additives will reduce toxic elements in baby food and increase other nutrients.
We found out that agricultural lime, which contains calcium, is better compared to other different soil amendments. It comes to, when we talk about calcium content, it has much higher calcium content compared to the other one, and it is hypothesized that this different toxic element, the arsenic, cadmium, and lead, gain entry through calcium pathway.
If successful, the research could be applied to other agricultural products in Louisiana and nationwide.